getting into the Robotaxi. This is insane. Stepping into the future here.
Stepping into the future, man. Hey, guess who I'm with? I'm with John.
What's up, everyone?
Hey.
We're in the future right now.
We're in the future. Guess what? You get to push the button to get us to the future.
Oh my. All right, we're gonna start the.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby. And you know where the future takes us?
Starbucks.
Because there's always a Starbucks.
Exactly.
So, John, what do you think? This is your fourth ride? Third ride?
Fourth ride. Yeah. So first off, thank you.
Of course.
So like for me, I told you outside, right? A big things that I'm taking away from the fact is that one, this is a dream come true. This is what I've been waiting for since 2018.
Right.
When I bought my Model 3, I knew that this is what will make Tesla what it is today, and what it'll make what it is today, and what it's going to take it into the future.
Yeah. And
then also too is that this is a car that they're already producing. Right. This is not a Jaguar I-Pace with a bunch of LiDAR things on it and you know, costs $180,000. They're making these profitably, and all they need is a software update, and they can literally turn on millions of them.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, and the unit economics are just going to be absolutely insane, right? Because it's $2 to $4 per mile in an Uber right now.
Yeah, which is just, it's crazy. You can't afford that.
You can't.
Yeah.
And
sorry, I'm watching these two young ladies because I want to see what happens with the car. But keep talking. I'm just making a note of that because we're going to see how the car does. we have a oh, they're waving at us. Yay, there we go. We got a little bit of cool stuff. Yeah. Hello. There we go. Nice. I guess I have to be in a Robotaxi to have a girl pay attention to me.
Well, and that's the other thing is that this is the Model Y. It's not like it's the Cybercab. So people don't realize that this is happening because this is the best-selling car in the world. So it's like just seeing another Toyota Corolla on the road, right?
Right. Exactly. So, but without anybody in the driver's seat. So so continue. So you were saying this is like the future.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, this is the unit economics are going to be insane. We know that what's going to really, this is going to save people's lives, right? They're not going to be emotional, reacting to stuff. They're not going to be intoxicated. Right. They're not going to have road rage. They're not going to care about, I just got a bad review with my boss and they're gonna hate it, right?
Or I didn't get any sleep last night.
Exactly.
You know? So yeah.
So it's just, there's a lot of things like that that are really just gonna set this apart. And this, again, for me is why I became a Tesla owner, eventually a Tesla investor, and then ultimately leading one of the biggest Tesla communities in the world. So,
hey, by the way, plug X Takeover, man.
Yeah, let's do it. So X Takeover is the largest Tesla and SpaceX enthusiast event in the world. We've taken it globally as well, but July 25th and 26th in San Mateo County Event Center, we are going to have an epic light show the night before, over 800 drones the night before. We have Steve Jurvetson, Elon Musk's best friend. We also have the vehicle engineering Vice President Lars Morovi. He's going to be our keynote speaker. Nice. And who knows, maybe there's will be some other special guests.
I'm going to put in a bid for somebody from the FSD team. I think you guys need to get one of them to show up because they deserve a pat on the back.
Yeah, hey, Ashok, if you're watching, come through.
There we go.
So, but it's going to be an epic event. Yourself is going to be speaking.
I know. If you weren't planning on coming, you better come now.
You have to, especially if you're watching this channel. So, so Sandy Monroe, all of the who's who's are going to be there. Over 30 vendors are going to be there, along with Tesla itself is going to be there. Tesla Energy will be there.
Cool.
Lucid will be there as well. So it's just going to be a bunch of really cool experiences. So come, xtakeover.com. We would love to see you there.
There you go. And in the meantime, we've covered probably, a half a mile while you did that plug? No problem at all. Look at that. It's great. So what's the experience like riding in the back versus, because even with full self-driving supervised, you still, you're in charge. And so you kind of, you worry and stuff like that. What's it like being in the back seat?
You really have to trust it, right? It's really in a lot of ways, just it's a game changer because you're literally allowing someone else to be in control. And we know that that's happening when you're sitting there, but you can easily take over. God forbid anything happens.
Right.
You know, like you have to sit back here and kind of just see what happens, right?
Yeah.
So it's just, you know, again, Tesla's tackling this from a general autonomy perspective,
right?
Versus focused on like specific cities. Like that's where they're starting. And then now this is the first geofenced area that they're launching. So, but yeah, you have to build a lot of comfort. For me, you know, honestly, I've been driving since FSD beta days for 4.5 years, almost 5.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's like this is amazing. This is the launch of something that's going to be earth-shattering.
Right.
But for me, this is like really just the fulfillment of why I started investing in Tesla.
And I've talked to several people who have been driving full self-driving and followed Tesla for a lot of years, and all of them have this weird sort of conflicting thing, because I think the deal is it feels like such a non-event.
Yep.
And that's perfect. It should not feel like a thrill ride. You should not feel like you're in Great Adventures doing a roller coaster, right?
Yep.
You know, you should be like, this is the most boring thing ever.
Yeah.
That's what it should
and
be.
you also won't have to deal with drivers, and you know, again, they could be tired, they could be having a bad day, and maybe you don't want to talk to them. I know, like my wife and some of my other people that I know that are females, they just want to get in and go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And, you know, shout out to Tesla for being able to, like, how do we launch this?
Right.
Do we get a bunch of cybercabs, obviously, that are, you know, prototypes still, and launch this? No, because that's going to bring a lot of attention.
Right.
You go to an HEB here in Austin, people are walking by and have no idea that this is even there.
In fact, we went to one. That was one of the places I went, and the car parked, and it left, and nobody even batted an eye. So it was nothing, no big deal.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yep.
And you know, there is that aspect of there are haters, and you know them better than most people, that will try to sabotage something like this.
Yes.
So I think Tesla had a very challenging problem of how do we do this without risking that.
100%. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the thing about this, especially unfortunately given the past like 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
There's just been, I mean, thankfully that climax, we're past that. March and April were the worst with it.
Right.
I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area.
By the way, nice. That was really cool. It went right around that car. That was really well done.
Yeah, just based on the climax. So, I mean, even I had some...
that was good too. That guy just cut us off. Man, this car is doing great. I mean, honestly, we're sitting here chatting, and the car's like just driving like a pro.
Yeah, seriously.
So, sorry. Anyway, continue. I keep getting distracted.
No, it's fine. It's just crazy, you know. Just you know. So yeah, there was a very you know, climax as far as like the protests and everything else, and tons of haters. So, you know, I know Tesla's being super cautious, and look at this, it just went through a yellow light, but with more than enough time. So
exactly. It's really good at that. It's done that a couple of times while I've been driving. I'm like, it knows whether to stop or not. It's so good.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'll say, like, I mean, even beyond just the last few months, there's the Green Hill Software people and the Dan O'Dowds, and you know, there are people who I know would love nothing better than to try to do something crazy.
Yeah.
And so how do you launch this without letting that happen?
They did it perfectly.
Yeah, they did great. This is epic. It's really epic. Like we got 3 cameras going now.
I'm about to do one. So here I am with John Gibbs, and this thing is driving itself. This is just
look at that,
crazy. We're about to turn into a Starbucks, and this is driving itself. Woo! Tesla, Elon Musk, you guys killed it. Congrats on today. You guys killed it with this launch, the most subtle launch that you can imagine.
Exactly.
No one has any idea that this is even happening.
I think that's the most brilliant thing ever. It's so cool.
Yeah, seriously, you can literally see this thing. And we are pulling up to a Starbucks.
There we go.
And this is just crazy.
I love it. And I gotta say, one thing they've definitely improved on over the version that we have is the last couple of feet. It's much better about figuring out where to pull over and stop for us.
100%.
It's not great at that right now in our version. So they've done a bang up job. This is amazing. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. All right, this is great. Yeah, this is the best part of the whole trip, because you get to see pedestrians and some shopping carts and who knows what else it's going to have to negotiate.
And people have no idea.
I know.
We're just like passing people, and they have literally no idea.
We're like stealth taxis. Stealth taxis.
Exactly.
I think this might be it. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, look at that.
And we're done. Okay.
Elon, you're a madman.
He is. All right, thank you, John.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
thanks for including me, man.
Well, absolutely.
We'll see. Thanks for coming to the X Takeover as well.
Of course. I'll see you then.
See ya.